It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Single. Check number 19.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. Like 20.
Hey, pick your game.
Hey, alert.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check three.
One, Omaha.
43's the mic.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Tillman.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Here we go. 180.
58, come on.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey. 1, Omaha.
24, watch 24.
Shift. Watch the shift.
6 guys. 6 guys.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 37. Check 37. Watch the safety crease. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
11.
Coleman now. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
21.
Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go. 180!
I got you. Check.
21. Here we go.
52. Shoot.
21.
It's Coleman here.
Oh, he didn't get in?
They will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
180!
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't know if Lancer would trade for him, to be honest. I mean, he can't afford to trade for another X-Factor quarterback.
Another one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Murray. And this is Latimer, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Number 54.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Muscles him off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Practice squad snipes. I figured there's somebody with sniping.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D. Check. Clock.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
We got 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it's coming from.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Switch.
Ahead.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
Throw the ball, Jimmy.
Heavy
Jesus.
rush, and down he goes. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Damn, I hit fucking X 3 times before Swearinger got there.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first
Probably
half.
why he
This
didn't
is
throw it.
second
He
and
was
long.
pump faking.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
Here we go. 180!
Push him back. Joker.
They'll try and run for it. This is
Burn
use check. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
I got you.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10.
Where was
And
that
this
going,
one's incomplete.
First incomplete
The intended
pass.
receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down.
Almost made it to
Well,
halftime.
the incompletion,
Perfect.
yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Underneath for Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Apparently he lost track of time.
So we
he gets
come
the ball
upon
back.
halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Murray. Screen play, Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Johnson on the counter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Nah, it was Colbert, and then D. Ford cleaned up. Oh, no, that was Solomon Thomas.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Play 56.
Murray with a third and long. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10.
How the fuck did he catch that?
Down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain of 39 on third.
That's irritating as fuck.
Here we go. Now the wolf. 54. Line 54.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Throwing is Murray on third down. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
What you going to do, Frank? You going to go for it?
In this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down.
Not really. He has negative yardage running today.
11.
David Johnson has gotten nothing and fucking like it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
That's coming back. That's another block in the back.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go. 180.
Check, 43.
Clock.
Go. Kill.
21.
Kill. Turn up.
Man.
Slam.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Nowhere to go. Maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 40-yard line.
Boys, 58 is Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another first and 10 here.
Check 13.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lost to fucking Baby Junior, son of a bitch. Yeah.
Here we go. 180.
Check tight.
11.
It's not his first game. It'd be his second.
I'm going to run you over.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Oh, my God.
And
Again?
it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Damn it.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo.
Oh, my God.
Pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
I don't know what the hell play that was, but it's obviously
glitched. It's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Let's go. Do it.
Miami, man. It's the
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. Under pressure, they got him again. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
It ain't working, but he loves it.
On the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to launch, and that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31.
There is no running, Frank.
Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, he gained 1, but he's still at negative yards on the day.
But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense.
I think it started with the scouting
formation
at least 17 times.
What they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And Latimer's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Johnson's got it complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Again, they'll throw with Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Story's actually pretty interesting so far.
On 2nd and goal, Murray, the quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They come out here in the eye. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball,
I was thinking it'd be your wife that did,
Jim. You got
Jim.
the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Fuck you, Billy.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now the Card's going to call
the timeout.
Their second, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I'm going to go for the first down, but if I get more than that.
Here we go.
Here we go.
21.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Garoppolo to throw.
Oh.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Other formations.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and goal from the 1. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 from the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game.
105-yard pick 6.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy
sometimes
owner,
you got to slam the door.
You just had a big, big game.
Sometimes you got to slam it harder than others.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable.
Fucking,
it's out of the back of the end zone.
Kyler Murray was right on my ass. I was out of gas, too.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Yeah, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.
He told me GG
three
first,
takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for
Yeah,
San
look at that.
Francisco, it's a win here.
His leading rusher was Kyler Murray with 6 yards.
They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals,
David
they'll
Johnson
drop
had
to
-2.
0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Man, that Andy Isabella guy.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh, no, I had 5 total because I forgot Colbert and Thomas split aside. Oh, 103 yards on that pick 6. Officially. Tart and Nick Bosa both had defensive touchdowns. Solid game all